All right, the next project to get started on is this mess in here. The transition from the house to the barn, as Jen has been just neglected and put off, and now today's the day to start to do something about it. So I'm going to take the temporary stairs off. They've served their purpose. They're going to disappear. I'm going to move this pile of stones just over to try to push them just over to here, get them off of this section of the future lawn. And then I got to get the concrete pads for the bottom of the new stairs out of the way with the forks. And then I'm going to harrow this to try to smooth it up and knock the grass back. And then rake it out and pick up all the rocks and sticks and try to throw some grass seed down on it and just to see what happens. And then I'm going to start working on placing these concrete steps at the right height and distance from the deck, so that on Monday, tomorrow, I can actually, the project is to actually start on the deck, rip off all the decking, take all the stuff off, rip off the decking. It's just got screwed in place, fabricate a real set of stairs. I've got to process the decking that's on there, rip it in half and stain it, and then put it back on. And so anyway, that's the today's a day of trying to get some stuff done. So we're going to work on this, and if we have time, I may run the harrow over this center section, and I'd like to throw some grass seed on that if we can get that. I didn't even know those weeds in there. We can knock those back and kill those. Anyway, there you have it. That's what we're working on today, and I'll just give you the update along the way. Well, that's a start. I'm gonna pick rocks and sticks and probably harrow it again, I don't know, today or tomorrow. Just trying to get this down and get it kind of leveled out, and hopefully get some grass seed on it so it looks green instead of brown. This has just been let go for way too long. I just haven't had a chance to get to it. So today's my day to work on stuff like this. So stick around. Thanks for watching too. It's all good. All right, this is what it looks like. Harrowed up. I picked rocks once and sticks. I'm probably gonna go rake this by hand. I know it's still, I'd like to drag it with something, but I don't really have anything that drag it and smooth it out better. So that means handwork. So I'm gonna rake all this out, pick all the rocks again, and then set these concrete steps, the lower two steps of the stairs going into the porch. So it's a nice cool day, so I don't mind working out here. It's kind of nice to finally see no weeds. The weeds are gone. All right, I just quickly back dragged this with the bucket, and I helped pack it down and smooth it out. So it takes quite a bit of the work of the raking out. Now I'm going to go through here and rake this by hand, just as roughly as I can, and maybe I'll even throw seed down on it at that point. And then it's all about trying to set those two pieces of cement over there, and that's probably it for the day. I am going to try to knock this down again, get these weeds knocked down, get this prepped for some seed also. It's just I've let it go, and now it's going to be a step-by-step process. We had a comment, actually a pretty nice comment. A guy left a nice comment, and he said, "Oh, you have some nice equipment." And it's hard to respond to that because, you know, the equipment you see me using is not the equipment that I started out with. Probably like everyone out there, I started out with old used equipment. We had a small family farm, and we had actually a hand-me-down tractor from my grandparents, who it was an Alice Chalmers 45 WD, and we used that on my parents' family farm. And then when my father kind of stopped farming, I was able to get that thing started again, and it moved it to my piece of property, and I kind of took over that piece of equipment. But I had an opportunity to upgrade, and so I sold that, and I bought a Ford, about a Ford 800, which is a two-wheel drive tractor. It had a loader on it, but it was so imbalanced that I didn't ever use the loader. And it was a great tractor. I don't know, maybe 30 horsepower. But I really wanted one that had a loader that worked and was four-wheel drive. And through fortunate to have worked hard and was able to purchase this, and it was everything that I could. I didn't have any extra money. I said to the guy when I bought it, "Oh, I'll just in a few years I'll just buy a cab and put on it." And he said, "No, they don't." They all are installed in the factory. And I said, "Well, I guess I'm getting the tractor without a cab, because that's all I could afford." And the same with a sawmill. This is not my first sawmill. The first one I bought was almost all manual, and I was able to upgrade eventually to the one I have now. And the excavator, well, we just happened to chance into a person that was getting rid of it, and it's got a lot of hours. I could never afford a brand new one. Just like a lot of the equipment that we ended up your first purchase, you buy something that you can afford, and all of the implements have been bought along the way as we've needed them. So, and you know, that goes also to all of the timber framing and all the other tools that I have acquired. I've invested in equipment instead of stocks and bonds. But anyways, it was a nice comment the guy left. But the stuff we have now is stuff that's just been accumulated over the years, a little at a time, because you know, we couldn't afford to buy stuff all at once, and you make do with what you've got initially. So I think we've made really good investments. All of everything that is on the farm actually is paid for itself, or is paying for itself currently. So otherwise, if it doesn't, we don't own it, it gets sold or whatever. And a lot of this stuff can be resold if we have to, and probably get almost all of our money back. So good, I'd call those good investments. So anyway, I just thought I'd throw that out there, that the guy left a nice comment. I figured I should respond somehow. So anyways, directions. Well, the bottom one is right in this direction. It's just that top one. All right, I'll give you a shot of what we got accomplished today. So, had all the weeds and got this all harrowed and rocks and sticks picked. I got this. We got the 2 steps set, and our walkway. And I harrowed the middle of the roundabout, picked a bunch of rocks and sticks out of there. So that's got to get raked, and then we can get some grass seed down on here and stop looking at weeds and dirt, hopefully. But tomorrow is all about starting on the house. So today was a day to get a bunch of odds and ends done. I think it looks pretty sharp. Get my fingers out of the way. Here's a quick shot of what the steps and the grass look like. Apollo, get off the new grass. Hey, come here. Get off the new grass. Come here. He has no idea why he should be off of the new grass. So we got grass coming up here, and we actually raked out and seeded this, but it hasn't come up yet. So this was a lot of work, raking all that out. It's not perfect. We were hoping for a perfect dome shape, but hopefully the grass comes up here, and next spring we're going to plant some flowering something in the middle of it. Winter, I don't know, maybe we'll see. I guess you'll see with us, because we don't even know what we're going to get, but something will be planted there. All right, that's your update. Stay tuned. The next video coming up is going to be redoing the porch, and then actually starting on the house.